Pranam everyone. So we are back again on Shambhavi Wellness, and today we are going to talk about hypnotherapy and subconscious energy healing, which is also called. We have Srishti, psychologist and a hypnotherapist with us, who is a pioneer in this technique of hypnotherapy, and she has been doing a wonderful work here. So let's know a little more about hypnotherapy from Srishti. Welcome, Srishti.
Hello, ma'am.
Srishti, I would like to know, our audience would like to know about hypnotherapy. What is it? How is it used in counseling purposes?
So, hypnotherapy is a part of psychotherapy. Okay, and herein we use this technique when we have to get into that, that in a stream of emotions. So that is where we use in this technique, and we get into the subconscious emotions of a person, tap into it, and let them out in a trance. And when they're in this trance phase, there's this stepwise manner wherein we ask them some questions. How are they feeling? What are they feeling? Why it is happening? Sometimes you don't know that what is this manifestation of
Right.
these emotions are. These could be negative, these could be positive, these could be physical, these could be environmental. Now, when we cannot do that on assessments on a daily basis or just by talk therapy, that is when we use hypnotherapy.
Okay. That really sounds very interesting. So if in case, just out of curiosity, if the emotions are very negative, so how do you handle that when they are in that exact trance form?
Right, so that is where the regression therapy comes in, or the PLRT regression therapy comes in. So what we do in regression therapy, we let them out that particular emotion. Now this emotion could be anything. It could be anger, it could be shame, it could be grief, because we don't know what this negativity is, right?
Right.
Negativity cannot be measured or could be framed just like so. So we have to see what sort of negativity it is. And then we just let them out. Either they cry. In a very recent session, there was a client of ours, I guess 2-3 days back. They had a heavy cry during a PLRT session, which is past life regression session. They had a really heavy cry. They cried for the whole session, for like an hour or two long session we have for PLRTs. They cried into that session, letting out the emotion that they were having. And so we basically just streamline those questions around those negative emotions and let them out. Sometimes they shout, sometimes they cry, sometimes they just clench themselves. Sometimes the patient would just stop even responding, and they would just express it out by gestures of their body, and that is how a negative emotion has been regressed out of them.
So it can be any deep rooted, like from childhood also, from youth also, anywhere that can come up, and that can be helped with the help of hypnotherapy.
Yes. So when we talk about childhood emotions, that is where we use inner child healing. I practice inner child healing, and in that we basically go through the stepwise manner again. Where we have where we let them relax, let them have a grounding technique, and then we just allow them to meet themselves to the younger self of them. And after that, the whole session goes in a flow wherein the patient has to, or the person taking up the therapy session, they go around with it. That, oh, this is me in this particular age, and how are they feeling? What are they feeling? What is the clothes that the child is wearing, or what is the expression on the child's face? And then we just allow them to spend some time with that child.
Okay.
And yeah.
So one very personal question. As a hypnotherapist, how heavy does it become for you?
It depends on to the sessions. Also, it depends on to that which sort of session it is. If it is a regression session, it is going to be heavy. And if it is an inner child healing, I suppose that inner child healings are not that heavy.
Like you said, recently you met a client who was
Right.
crying heavily, and it was difficult to console
that
her.
was a heavy session. That was a heavy session. In a very recent session also, yesterday only, I was taking up a session for inner child healing, ICH, and therein my client was holding up a lot of emotions. Now this was her third or fourth ICH with me, and since the first ICH, she has kept on crying in the sessions, which has been a good transition for her in her life into this body, in this realm, in this phase of her life. But whenever we go back to her life, wherein she was an adolescent, she was preparing for her medicine, or she was she was in a hostel, or when she was a child, she does have a lot of negative emotions to it. So when I let her out during the trance, it is difficult for her to accept that you know, that 3-year-old or that 5-year-old child is feeling like. So it is difficult. But then we have our own techniques, we have our own aura cleansings. As a hypnotherapist, we ourselves meditate a lot.
That's what I was coming to. How do you relax yourself?
Yeah, so it totally depends on how the patient or I am going to relax out from it. So if it is me who has to relax, I would rather eat something good which makes me feel happy. Any activity which makes me feel happy. So food makes me happiest. So that is what I do. I sit with my family, with my parents, with my sister. I'll talk it out with them. Watch a cartoon or two, because again that doesn't have any judgments into it. So I do something which makes me laid back and relaxed. This is what I do. And when it comes to my patients, because regression sessions and PLRT and sometimes ICH can be really heavy for them also, so we just ask them to take bed rest for a day or two.
Okay.
And they're good to go. And they should just eat and hydrate themselves a lot, because they have a lot which has gone out. And after a very grief intensing session wherein they are letting out that regressing out the grief, it is important for them to eat something or to drink something, because it makes you feel very weak.
One last question. How many sessions are generally needed?
So it depends on the severity of the case.
Okay.
Usually we go around by 6 or 7 sessions. Also, it also depends that what all things are going around in these sessions. If it is a very difficult session or a very long-term trauma which they are holding, it would generally take me 2 sessions to get them out of that difficult phase, but 1 session, 1 emotion
To reach there.
to reach there.
That sounds great. And thank you so very much for being on the channel today.